What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. This is Rorik here, bringing you another war recap. We've got here Champions War League Elite 15, a Resistance going against Only the Brave in the wildcard round. As you can see, Resistance took the victory, so they move off into the playoffs. And unfortunately, Only the Brave didn't quite get there. 43-40, Resistance getting a bunch of triples. We got 13 triples, they got 10. 2 2-stars and 5 2-stars for Only the Brave left on the board. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it done right at the end. It's a very close war. As you can see, 99.07% for Resistance, 94.67% overall damage for Only the Brave. But yeah, other than that, don't forget to hit the video with a like and subscribe to the channel, and let's dive into some war attacks. Alrighty guys, we've got Starvey going in with the Zap Lalo, a very strong attack strategy coming into this new meta. Recently, since last week's update, as you can see, Starvey using those lightnings to take a bunch of buildings out in the middle there. Gets the clan castle, gets the sweeper, and a few other defensive buildings, so it doesn't have to worry about the CC. Then got to see the heroes down the bottom here. Baby Dragon helping create that funnel as well. Got the Super Warbreaker to come in for that town hall. So gonna Sui all the way to the town hall. There's a Picker there as well on the left hand side there on that gold storage to help make sure the king and the queen go into the base. Here comes that Super Warbreaker, gets that wall opened up. Looking very solid, gonna get so much value as well. Royal Champ coming up there as well, gonna get some defensive buildings. Looking very solid there. Queen's going to go straight in for the town hall. There she goes. King's going to carry on clearing around the outside there. Starvey getting so much value in this hit. Very solid Zap Lalo with the Sui coming in. Taking out almost 30% of the, over 30% of the base. Still got King ability as well. There it goes. Takes out the enemy King and moves on around. So going to take about 40% of the base out before starting that Lalo. And here it comes. There's that slammer. Bunch of loons coming in from the top. Couple of hounds down as well. And there goes the warden. Taking on a multi and 2 singles. Both hounds do get popped, unfortunately. There's also a couple of headhunters in there to take care of the queen in there. There goes that Warden Tome. There goes a freeze as well. King is still alive, going around the base. Wow. There's a dragon there as well. No more spell. Got one freeze. So timing, watch. Times this freeze well. Gets that Royal Champ right on top of that Wizard Tower. Dragon helps take her out. I believe he gets a couple of loon drops as well. Very solid hits. Just to deal with that Tesla farm. Still a bunch of minions and pups left up. King is still going as well. Absolutely crushed this base. Very solid Zap Lalo hit coming in from Starvey. Alrighty, we got Xanex going in also with the Zap Lalo. 7 lightning spells, 1 earthquake. Let's see what happens in this one. Going in on Prometheus. There's that quake. And there comes all the lightnings. Also gets a scatter in there as well. Takes up the clan castle. Almost gets the other scatter. Gets it down to half health. Not a bad effort. And here we go. In comes the king there. Does have a Super Warbreaker. I believe gets the Super Warbreaker around here and is able to Sui the Eagle Artillery. So Queen pathing on in, goes after the cannon, goes for the Wizard Tower, then for the goes for the Warden, and then goes for the Wizard Tower, and then in for the Expo Eagle Artillery. Very decent value right there coming in from Xanex. Takes out that Eagle. And that's all the Queen is going to get. There's a Royal Champ up the top there as well. Hurrying off a bunch of defensive buildings. And here comes that Lalo down here from the 8 to 9 o'clock. There's that Warden. Some more loons on that mortar. And there's that Blimp going in for the Town Hall as well. First haste goes down. 2 haste and a freeze left. And around we go. Hound coming out of the Blimp. So loons slowly pathing around the base. There's a haste down the bottom there as well. Looking very good so far. That Warden ability gets popped, saving those loons that are very low on health. Let's go ahead with 2 times that. Freezes the scatter though. Looking very close. The Warden ends up tanking that scatter for a bit and saving all those loons. They path around and take out that Wizard Tower while the Hound was tanking it and absolutely crushed it. Very solid hit. Alrighty, we got Benjy also going in with the Zap Lalo, 7 lightning spells, 1 earthquake, taking out the core of the space, gets a bunch of defenses, Clan Castle, 2 expos, it gets a scatter shot in there as well. Let's see what happens here. There's that king down the bottom there. The loon was taking out 1 building as well, and there goes that ice golem. Doing a bit of tanking. Has 1 super wall breaker. And here it goes. So King is going to path right in, takes out that Expo. Looking very good so far. Queen's going to be able to get the Eagle Artillery eventually. She's going to path up for now. Fortunately ends up sending a couple of loons in for the Eagle. But she does eventually go for that Collector, but doesn't get anything else. She paths on up. Unfortunately wasn't able to find the Queen in there, but was able to recover and send in a couple of loons in on the Eagle Artillery. Waits for it to go down before starting the loons. And here they come from the top side. Coming in towards that Town Hall. There's also a Slammer as well. Wasn't quite at the 40%, but as soon as the Slammer takes on the cannon, it pops the Town Hall. All the loons are going to path for it. Freezes the Town Hall as well. Puts a haste spell down, pops the Warden ability, gets everything in there. Looking very good so far. There's the Tornado Trap as well. Has 1 more haste and a freeze left. Haste should be going down here any second now. There it goes. Pass for that Inferno Tower. Gonna probably freeze the Wizard Tower. And around we go. Base is absolutely crushed. Very solid coming in from Benjy. Absolutely crushed that base and swagged that freeze. OP. Alrighty, we got Trento going in on Pome for the hybrid. Here we go. So got their king, creating their funnel down the bottom here, which is going to head up towards the Wizard Tower, Archer Tower. And then he's going to super wall break over here around near this cannon and funnel the Queen up towards the enemy Warden Eagle Artillery. So let's see what happens here. There goes that super wall breaker, creating a nice funnel to take that Queen straight in. There goes Rage on the Queen. Queen's taking a lot of damage from a couple of expos, but it shouldn't be an issue here. CC troops do come out. Here goes that poison, freezes the expos as well. Looking at very good so far. And should be deploying the hybrid down any minute now. Sees the healers taking damage from that air defense, so sent to Lunan. Rest of the CC does come out, unfortunately. Already used that poison, but it's able to recover, takes out that dragon, and pops the queen ability. In comes the hybrid as well. And through we go. Queen takes out the eagle artillery, and it's absolutely crushed this base. So there's a royal champ ability as well. There goes another heal spell. Queen's gonna funnel right up the middle of the space. And through we go. Everything's gonna path in for that scatter shot. Then pass for the Inferno Tower, Archer Tower compartment. Queen is still going as well. Unfortunately, doesn't have Queen ability anymore, so Queen is going to die out here, unfortunately. Royal Champ's able to finish off that Inferno Tower, and it's just down to clean up now. Everything pathing around the outside of this base. Absolutely crushed it. Royal Champ cleans up the rest down on the left hand side there, and it's absolutely crushed. GG. Alrighty, we got Cooper also going in with the hybrid. But he's got a Hound in the mix as well, so let's see what happens here. Going in on Mr. Edu. Starting off with the Blimp, so has the Hound essentially tank for him. And takes out that Inferno Tower. Probably gets the scatter shot, and let's see what else he gets. Gets decent value. Gets decent value in the in that compartment. Dealing with those headhunters though. Gonna have to pop Queen ability here, unfortunately. Was a bit late on dropping a rage. Could have dropped the rage down earlier. Who knows? Saves it for later on. So in we go. So gonna super wall break into this Inferno Tower compartment. And through we go. There's that super wall breaker. Gonna have to freeze that. It's a multi-target Inferno Tower, so it's not a threat. Gonna probably have to freeze as soon as it locks onto the Royal Champ though. Maybe not. We'll have to shortly though. Gonna be taking a lot of damage to that by that single. There goes that freeze. Hybriding coming in from the bottom here, in towards the Town Hall. There's that Royal Champ as well with them. And there goes the Warden ability as they take out the Town Hall. Queen is still pathing around the base as well, clearing off a bunch of buildings up the top side there. This is looking pretty solid so far. There's that King down the bottom there too, clearing off the outside buildings, creeping everything inside this base. Here's another heal spell as well. This is absolutely crushed. We'll go ahead with 2 times of that. A very solid hit coming in from Cooper. Absolutely crushed it. And it's just down to clean up now. Got that wizard holding all the healers. OP wizard walk, but the miners finish off the rest of the base and absolutely crushed it. Alrighty, we got Maestro going in with the Yeti smash. Does have a 1 headhunter, level 1 as well. Imagine not having a max headhunter, but gets the job done. Does have a max queen. So let's see what happens. So starting off with a Warden Walk at the 9 o'clock. A couple of sneaky goldens clearing out some gold mines. And in we go. There goes those healers. Gonna have to pop some rage on that Warden. Gonna have to freeze that Inferno Tower here shortly. There it goes. Couple of Skellies pop up. Does have the King up there at the top. So gonna bring in the Yetis in through here with a couple of jumps. So gonna initially jump probably at this cannon, and then jump over here at this cannon, and in the core of this base somewhere. Alrighty, So everything's coming into the base. The queen is there as well. Ended up using a hero potion as well to go in with a max king. And everything's parting through the base. Hogs come from the siege barracks. There's that royal champ there as the Hogs tanking. Looking at very solid so far. Everything pathing through the core of the space. As you can see, still got to clear a couple of Inferno towers. So everything starts thinning out slowly. Pops Queen ability. She gets through a wall, but it's not enough. Clears it through a few buildings, but gets taken out by that single target Inferno tower. The Royal Champ finishes off the rest. Still a bunch of Yetis and a Peck is still up, but absolutely crushed that base. Very solid coming in from Maestro. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hope you enjoyed those 6 war replays that I showed from this war. Very solid war coming in from Resistance, making it to the playoffs. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit with a like, subscribe to the channel. I also stream over on twitch.tv/Rorak, so you can check all the live action from these wars over there if I'm covering them. So yeah, hope to see you there. Until then, see you in the next video. Peace.